And I'm talking about I wouldn't have been able to get the groceries done if she didn't mess with me on it. She helped me get through because Mama could not communicate. She is the worst. So what we doing, 1 quarter? No, I play the whole game, but you said something about 1 quarter. It's up to you.
Big time stakes as we approach the end of the season.
Yeah, just run it back. So it ain't nobody saying nobody did anything. Just call it even.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole
All right,
Miss
buddy.
Rebels. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will put total weather to crank us up. He'll return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest.
Time to take a shot. And he makes the catch at the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Ah, that was a bad throw.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. This time he's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! today are on the board. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. It's second down. You need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Chains now on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit.
Yes, it should be good.
That is no good.
It is that time, dead time, you know, to start having again.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense...
Turning it on! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll
Yeah.
get a chance to see if they can answer that
Oh,
last
wait 1
score,
minute.
trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
Good play?
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better.
And he throws another
That's crazy.
interception, his third one of the night. Got some room to run.
Oh my goodness, I hit the wrong button.
The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae
Wait
Freeman,
1
and
minute.
Kelvin
What?
Benjamin would just steamroll
What?
teams. One thing we can always count
What?
on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
First and goal, South Carolina.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
From the gun, running back on the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You've got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently, almost
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and then total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off play action on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
To the air, it's Sellers. Dances away to buy time. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Off the play fake. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Sails one into the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Touchdown, South Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. Good, solid tackle.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And their team.
Touchdown, Rebels! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the...
There he goes! Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Grab behind the line. It's Hunt. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Marches ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
South Carolina, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because
Definitely
you
gonna take
think you
it in a
might
minute.
get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heavy pressure, lights him clock.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line.
Man, did that just change in a hurry. You're winning. You're about to get the football back in the 4th quarter. Got a chance to put more points on the board, and you cough the ball up and give life, give breath, momentum back to the other squad. What a turn of events.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. a false start. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Looking for more room. He's at the... and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's thrown another interception. Takes it the other way. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Grabbed in the middle. It's right. Bounced off his feet.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And the kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Extending the play. He's taking a deep shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to...
Your rhythm was getting me.
You're down by a lot of points, so why not?
Off beats.
Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're to this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
How's it go?
I'm just grabbing my sandwich. I was doing something. Yeah. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Did you just get in here? Look, you just come in here. Okay.
That said she had a whole thing of water when I left. Well, she didn't have no food. She ate her food, but I'll only feed her twice. Yes.
I'm food that needs to be put away. Put away.
Hmm?
I don't want it to go to waste.
Well, you brought it back home. Is who gonna eat it? Is the thing.
I want to.
Put it away. Let this feel, man.